Shaun Robert Grant. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I've been acting since December of 2008, so I guess you could say about 7 years now. Credits that I'm proud of, I think right off the bat I would have to say Blood Out and Cirque du Freak, the Vampire's Assistant. The reason I'm most proud of those is because those credits allowed me to stand toe-to-toe with some of the biggest, brightest talent in Hollywood. You know, when I even get a chance to look back on those films, it just reassures me that, you know what, I'm in the right place, I'm doing what I need to be, and you know, I can stand next to these guys, I can compete with them. You know, I'm taking care of what I need to take care of, and that's taking me to another level. Another one that stands out more so is this film I did called Winning Dream. And it's about a 22-year-old kid who wants to chase his dream of being an Olympian track star, but he doesn't know how he's going to finance it. And the reason this one sticks out to me so much is because, you know, it asks you, what are you willing to do for your dream? So he winds up, you know, selling drugs and getting into stuff that he normally wouldn't do, but he wanted his dream that bad. And it just, once again, poses that question, what are you willing to do in order to accomplish what you desire in life? I think the price you pay to be an actor is, you know, there's times when you ostracize family, friends, so many people because they can't really grasp the concept of the dream that you have. And what I mean by that, they don't understand, you know, what it means to put in years and years and years of work and still at some point not see anything come to fruition. You know, people ask me all the time, and just like, how do you do it? How do you stick with it? And so I think that's the price you pay as an actor. And you also, you know, you find yourself, unless you have things that support it from the outside, you find yourself really taking a back seat in life, whereas other people are just constantly moving forward. You know, they have regular jobs, their checks are guaranteed. But I feel like personally, at the end of the day, you know, if you stick with it, things will definitely turn in your favor. Things will definitely work out to where you can say, you know what, I'm a success. Oh, it's been worth every minute of it, because for every 100 auditions you're rejected, that one role you capture, that one role you get is so fulfilling. It's just unlike any other feeling to know that you were the one they chose. You were the one that made it. You were the one that they thought was the very best. And I think that keeps you going. That is what makes it worth it. The thing that keeps me moving forward in the direction of my dreams is just knowing that, like I just said, I feel like every seed that you sow eventually has a harvest. And what that means is that every audition I go to, every time I study, every time I listen to a meditation to help me to relax and be more in tune with my acting skill, every networking event that I go to, every submission that I have, each one of those seeds are allowing me to get closer and closer to the harvest that will enable me to do this for the rest of my life. I think that is what keeps me moving in the direction of my dreams and keeps me chugging forward day after day. You know, I don't think I would go back, because the joy that I've experienced from this career has just allowed me to be a better person, to be a more highly evolved person. I feel like, you know, every role that I've taken on has turned me into a better person, because it's allowed me to see into the human psyche from another perspective, to find out what's going on in the brains of other people, and being able to take a step back and look at them and like, you know what, I didn't see it that way, but now that I've had the chance to play this character, I can see it, how they see it. You know, and that's just one of the things. But no, I wouldn't choose anything else. You know, I love acting. I love the process of it. I love the challenge that it brings, which is day in and day out, doing your best to get out of bed and just go after what you want. I can honestly say I have achieved my dream as an actor. You know, I may not be as far as I want at this moment in my career, but I have achieved my dreams. I've been able to work with the likes of Bruce Willis, Orlando Jones, William Dafoe, just to name a few. And like I said earlier, just to stand toe-to-toe with those guys, to know that deep down I have what it takes, is a dream come true in itself. And that's just reassurance that you just got to keep moving down that path. Any A-list actor would tell you this. I don't think you ever feel like you arrive, because the moment you feel like you've arrived is the moment that you basically just kind of give up, because you're not hungry anymore. That's what arrival does. Arrival takes away that hunger that you have to have, as if you're always on the outside looking in. You work with that chip on your shoulder, and that keeps you open to the opportunities around you. I mean, the challenges are everywhere. You know, challenges are you know, in family, in friends. Challenges are, I think one of the biggest things is knowing that sometimes you can go in and audition for a role and not even get it. And not because of your talent, because of something else. You know, one of the hardest things for me to deal with is to know that there were certain roles where I've walked in the audition room and I've came out with my head held high, knowing that I've killed it, and I didn't even get a call back. And so that is frustrating, because I know for a fact, and then from the inside looking out, that oftentimes it will be political, you know, but you've got to accept the fact that if you don't get that one, then there's something greater for you, and you just keep moving towards that direction, and not only hopes, but knowing that it will work out in your favor. The last thing I would like to say is I just want to thank you guys for allowing me to create this submission. This is so awesome. I feel like what you're doing, and I'm just excited to create this tape, excited to submit it to you guys. And I feel like if I could tell anything interesting about myself, is that I think that everyone should have the opportunity to follow their true dream. And what that means is everyone should have the opportunity to be what they want to be. And if you work at it every day, and you believe, and you understand that nothing, and I mean nothing, even when it seems like it's just an illusion, nothing can ever stand in your way from realizing what you want in life, you'll be just fine. Thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure.